Hi, this is Doug and Cindy with Elder Law Practice 5Cast, and today we're going to be talking about how to find the right nursing home. This is not an easy choice. I remember when my mom had to go to nursing home, I didn't even want to think about it. I just felt like I was numb this whole time that, mom's going to nursing home. So, something you wish you could make different, wish you could make go away, and but you're in a position of having. Sometimes you got to make this choice very quickly. Sometimes mom's in the hospital. And maybe it's Thursday, and they're saying, "Mom, your mom's going to be discharged tomorrow. She's got to go to nursing home. Where do you want it to be?" And pop, that hits you in the face like a wet fish. Number two big things: she's got to go to a nursing home, really, and you got to tell us by tomorrow where she's going, and you hadn't even been thinking about this. So we want to broach the subject with you and talk about how to find the right nursing home. There's a lot of things to think about.
There are a lot of things, and as you were saying that, I just got to thinking there are two different reasons that mom may be discharging from the hospital and going to a nursing home. One may be for rehabilitation.
Right.
So she may need some physical, occupational, or speech therapy, and that may be the best place for her to get this type of therapy. She may be in there for weeks to get what she needs, and then she may be able to go home.
Yeah. And a lot of them that go through rehab, that's exactly what happens. They're in there for rehab for a few weeks or a few months, and then their strength is built back up and they can go home.
Okay, so let's talk about that. If you're going to look at a facility for rehabilitation, how do you pick the right one? Now, the discharge planner will probably give you a list of facilities in the area, and you can read the name of them, and if one sounds good just by the name, do you pick it that way? No.
Or flipping coin? Or?
No. 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 You need to, if she needs rehabilitation, you need to go look at the facilities. So what I would do, we have a chart to help.
Yeah, and we will attach this, and as I'm saying this, I don't know how we'll do it, but look around this link for any buttons or links to click on. We'll attach it as a way for you to download. And what this is an assessment tool, and we recommend that you look at least at 3 in your area. And the purpose of this tool is so you can make an apples to apples comparison, so you can go to each of the facility and remember, not get sidetracked, remember to ask the same thing each time, remember to compare the same specific things each time. And it's a subjective thing. I mean, there's no necessarily right or wrong answers. What one person would choose and it'd be a right decision for them, another person may make another decision.
And if she's going in there for rehabilitation, you'll want to go to these 3 nursing homes that you choose and look at them. You'll need to know what type of therapy she's going to need. There are facilities that have some really excellent equipment.
Right.
In their facility. If mom needs a specific type of therapy, you need to make sure they have the equipment for that. It can make all the difference in the world, because this is her opportunity to rehab, and the better she does in these few weeks of rehabilitation that she's going to get, the better her quality of life is going to be. The other reason she would transition to a skilled facility is for long-term care. Doug's mom had a stroke. There was no therapy. So the choices there were then look at the facilities for the long-term care need. Walk through there, take your assessment form with you and a different color pen for each facility and compare things. Look at the residents that are in the facility. When you walk by them, do they look at you or do they look away? Are there activities going on? Does the place smell clean? Does it look clean? Does someone engage you? Does staff come out from the nursing home and meet you, offer to give you a tour? I wouldn't, you can call and make an appointment for a tour, but surprises are better. And
a lot of times as you narrow it down, it may be it's usually 2 or 3 visits. A one planned tour where you go meet with the staff, and a lot of times you can meet the administrator briefly. You can meet the director of nursing if they're available. You can go on a tour of the facility. But like Cindy said, after that first time, maybe pop in again at a different time of day, even go visit on the weekend, and because there may be different staff available, and to see what it looks like. You'll get a totally different experience each time to see if you, how do you feel, what's your, you know, a lot of times your gut check, you know, what, and none of them will be perfect. I mean, accidents happen at any facility at any time. You know, even the best facility in the United States, it may be someone just had an accident and you'd go in and you would smell something. But you know, this is one thing to look at: is the smell always there, or is it just occasionally there? And
if it's lunchtime, have lunch with them. If it's
Yeah.
dinner time,
What's the
sit
food
down
like?
and eat some of the food.
a lot of things to look at and check, and when you get this assessment form, this will allow you to compare and make a decision. Just know that, you know, a lot of it, and we'll talk about later, being an effective advocate, but just because they're in a facility, you still got work to do. So we'll talk about that in an upcoming video. Thank you for joining us today. Hope you're having a great week. Hope you're having time with your loved one at home. Enjoy it with them, because it won't last forever. So thanks for the work you do, and we'll see you in an upcoming video.
And thank you for being a caregiver. You've made a huge difference in your loved one's life.